a lot of intense energy swirling around. You know, with this retrograde coming on the 22nd of March, there is going to be a pre-shadow period and a post-shadow period where things are going to come to a head. Things are going to have to come to the surface and be dealt with. Things that have laid dormant in your subconscious, things that have been unaddressed, things that are basically holding you back emotionally will definitely make an appearance. It will force you to have to resolve and to face any fears, any subconscious negative emotions that need to be cleared and released. So hopefully you guys have been dealing well with that. You know, usually during retrogrades, there are always technology issues and, you know, miscommunication taking place. If you guys had travel plans, those end up either getting canceled or delayed. You know, there's always something that crops up to create more obstacles for you, Cancer. And since you're such an emotional and intuitive sign, you may be picking up on some things that may not be your original energy. They may not be how you are necessarily feeling. And it may just amplify what's going on with you subconsciously. So there may be some issues that arise amongst your friendships, your relationships, your family situations that will kind of have to get messy before, you know, there can be some order brought back to those situations. So I definitely feel like these are done being shuffled. We're going to cut the deck here. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. And I'm going to go ahead and lay everything out. So we have Seven of Pentacles reversed in your heart of the matter. Challenging you is the Knave of Pentacles reversed. Recent past is the Seven of Chalices. Near future is the Knave of Wands reversed. Crowning you is the Knight of Chalices in reverse. Foundation is the Justice in reverse. Advice is the Knave of Swords reverse. Goodness, you guys. A lot of internal issues coming to light. External to you is the Ten of Swords. Hopes and fears, the Six of Chalices reverse. And the outcome is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, that's good. I always like to see these readings end on a good note. But so far, with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, some of you guys are dealing with unstable home situations. You guys may be losing a living situation, having to move away, a lack of abundance, not a lot of money is coming in for you, or, you know, if money is coming in, they're going straight to bills, leaving you with next to nothing left. Some of you guys may be over-invested in your work, or some of you are dealing with the fact that you are spending more time at home than you have been at work. There's a lot of imbalance between your family and work commitments. So one of them is definitely getting neglected, however it applies to you. But I feel as though with this earthy energy, some of you guys may be dealing with the Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn energy here that is just bringing about a lot of instability for you. And in the recent past, we have the Seven of Chalices. And, you know, I also noticed underneath the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, there's some intuitive energy here, some intuitive response that I feel is more on your end, Cancer. I feel like you guys definitely need to listen to that. If someone was keeping secrets, some sort of secret is going to eventually be revealed here, okay? But it has a lot to do with your family, your home, your finances. But with the Seven of Chalices, it could be that intuitively you are aware of a lot of deception taking place. You are aware that, you know, there's someone that has way too many irons in the fire, including you. And I feel like with this deceptive energy, it's bringing about a lot of emotional confusion for you, because you guys may not understand where it's coming from. But keep in mind, that is your intuition speaking to you. And because you guys have been either overinvested with the family commitments or overinvested in work commitments, you didn't really have time to yourself to, you know, figure out what's really going on and what you're feeling and why. But I definitely see in the heart of the matter with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, things were good for a short period of time. And that was that. Things went right back to, you know, how they were before. And I definitely feel as though there's a lack of healing, a lack of understanding with this amongst you and people in your family, people in the workplace, relationships, friendships. It could be all of the above. But there's a definite lack of healing and understanding amongst you and other people here. And it's due to a lot of deception and somebody having way too many choices. They're not telling you the truth. This is all about lying and cheating. And honestly, I feel like that's the kind of energy that comes out that is unforgivable. And you guys will definitely not be involved in that any longer. I also feel as though with the Knave of Pentacles in reverse, we have more earth energy coming up. And I feel as though you guys are dealing with a lot of gossip in the workplace. You guys are dealing with friendships where you don't really feel like they're good friends to you. They lied to you. You feel like you don't have anyone that really understands you. There's a lack of healing here, and it results in a missed opportunity. Definite bad news regarding your finances or your home for sure, and your relationships. Then we have the Knave of Wands in reverse in the near future. So here we have some fiery energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And, this is all about emotional immaturity. Someone who is very flighty. This is a non-committal card. So if you guys were, involved in a commitment and it only was good for a small amount of time, and then it went right back to them stepping outside of the home and going and having physical interactions with other women or other men, and just all of these things where they're just very insecure, they're emotionally immature, they're pessimistic, they have no sense of direction in their life. It's just not good. It's just not good at all. Knight of Chalices reversed. So this is all about what's in your conscious mind. Watery energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Either you guys are dealing with a fellow water sign, or this could be in reference to your energy, Cancer, but this is all about jealousy. There's a lot of moodiness going on in the home. There's a lot of instability here. Deception. Things being built on a lie. Things being built on a lie. Subconscious, we have the Justice in reverse. So if you guys are dealing with legal issues, I feel like you guys are getting bad news and being told that you ended up losing out. You lost the battle. Or vice versa. Okay, but I definitely feel as though it's in reference to workplace issues, in reference to schooling, in reference to your love relationships, your friendships, imbalance. Someone's not holding themselves accountable for their actions. Being straight childish. There's a lot of imbalances, not good. I definitely feel like you guys will be pulling back towards the center of the month more so, because this is just creating a lot of instability emotionally for you guys. Advice, Knave of Swords in reverse, more references to bad news coming in. Someone has been all talk and no action. So whatever you hear from people, just take it with a grain of salt, because obviously they cannot walk their talk. Some of you are dealing with air, fire, earth, water, all the signs are here. And all of them are unstable. All of them are unstable. Finances, home life, family, friendships, all of it is unstable. This could also be stalkerish energy. Some of you guys are, maybe tailing your partner somewhere, or they're tailing you behind, trying to figure out where you're going. Just stalkerish energy. Scoping through your social media profile, because you guys know that there's some level of deception. They have not been holding themselves accountable for the crappy things that they've done to you, and now you've got to do some detective work. But that's not something that you guys should have to do. That's not, why even stay in that? Ten of Swords, external to you. So someone's going to end up betraying you, and you're going to find out about it. And it's going to result in you doing what you know needs to be done, which is off with his head. Because all of this pain and anguish that they're causing you mentally, emotionally, ask yourself, is this really worth all of that? Is this person really worth my sanity? Hopes and fears, the Six of Chalices reversed, which refers to being stuck in the past, feeling stuck in a rut emotionally, stuck in this situation here. I'm going to tell you right now, you guys better find a way out. I think your fears are keeping you stuck in a situation that has not been fulfilling for you for a very long time. Because Cancer, these are more so repetitive energies, and it could either be on your end or someone else's end. But if you're trying to reunite with somebody from your past and they keep doing the same things that they've always done, a leopard does not change its spots. And for you to sit around waiting, beating a dead horse, that's not going to do anybody any favors. Not at all. Outcome, Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys will slowly but surely regain stability financially. Some of you guys may be going out looking for a home, going out looking for new job opportunities, all of the above, which is good. But you're going to have to make a choice here, you guys, to cut off communication and sever the bond with whoever or however many people are involved in your life that are bringing these unstable, unhealthy, toxic energies. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify these. Seven of Chalices. So the Devil in reverse. So some of you guys may be dealing with a Capricorn specifically who has either reclaimed their power from you or you have reclaimed your power from them. This is all about releasing yourself from a karmic attachment here. Releasing yourself from all this lying and cheating energy. Releasing yourself from, you know, all of this toxicity. If you guys were dealing with addiction or, you know, dealing with someone else who had some addiction issues, you're reclaiming your power away from that. Bottom of the deck, the Hangman in reverse. Do not sacrifice yourself for someone else, Cancer. It's not worth it. I'm telling you right now. It's not worth it. You're at a crossroad. You've got to make the choice that you know you need to make. Because I have a feeling you guys have been dealing with this for too damn long. Entirely too long. Waiting for someone to change that has never changed. Or maybe they changed for like a week or two, or maybe even a month or two, and then it went right back. Take a leap of faith. You're restless over it. You can't relax. You can't seem to take it easy for a moment. There's a lot going on, you guys. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Wands again. Y'all have been putting in a lot of time into this situation, and this confirms that. Nine of Wands, you put too much time into this. And now there's just a lot of stress being brought on by this because things have been up and down and all around like a merry-go-round. Revisiting the same issues that you were trying to fix since, hell, probably the beginning of all of this. Four of Pentacles. Someone's going to close themselves off to the situation, whether that's you or the other person. You know, you guys are doing well with your money for the most part, but all this other stuff, this needs to go. Knave of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Chalices. Your challenge is to start fresh, start over. Do you stay putting in more time into a situation that you already invested too much time in, or do you go to something new? And even though it may be a little scary to take that leap of faith, should you do it? I think you should. But you guys are having a hard time getting over this situation because it's created a lot of blockages within your heart, your soul, or your sacral chakras. I've been seeing a lot of references to this card, either being in the upright or the reverse, but since this is in the challenge, this love offer that you've had, it's only been successful for a short period of time. Just to reel you back in. Ace of Wands. So someone ended up getting pregnant. This is all about fertility, births. Either you guys are dealing with third-party situations where you find out, oh, somebody else got pregnant. Or you guys are feeling stuck because maybe you guys got pregnant, but then you found out they were cheating and lying the whole time. A lot going on. You guys want this new beginning, but you have to take that step. You got to take that step. Knave of Wands reversed. Six of Pentacles reversed. Yep. One-sided relationships. You guys are dealing with debt. You guys could be giving out money to one person, but the other person is not worth a damn. They're not working. They're not trying to hold or pull their own weight. They're not doing anything but running their damn mouth and not following through on anything. Going out lying and cheating and bullshitting. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Chalices. This is going to force you. This situation, you guys, this month is going to force you to reevaluate what it is that you need to do, your priorities, because it's going to force you to have to abandon this. Or something's going to come to light where someone has to jump ship because this is too damn much. It's unfulfilling. There's a lot of sadness and disappointment. I mean, Knight of Chalices in reverse. This is very upsetting. I'm not upset with you guys per se, but the situation that, you know, nobody should have to be going through all that. You know? Five of Pentacles. You're feeling left out in the cold. Some of you guys are dealing with divorces. If you guys thought that you would get alimony from that or you know, some sort of settlement from that, maybe you found out that's not coming in. Maybe you guys are leaving behind a home. Some of you guys may be dealing with physical illness in the family. Some sort of loss. You guys feel like no one is around to help you. Bottom of the deck, Four of Swords in reverse. You're mentally restless about something regarding your family, your home, your finances, and all this deceptive energy within these relationships here. Justice in reverse. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys are dealing with an injustice regarding a marriage, a relationship. Some situation where you are committed to someone. This could even be an injustice in the workplace. And you've been working there for a long time, but then you get bad news that you're going to have to start over. And now you have racked up a lot of debt because maybe some of you guys are having a hard time finding new work. It could also be that too. Dealing with a lot of deception in the workplace, jealousy in the workplace, moodiness, gossip. Someone's not holding themselves accountable. Three of Chalices. Yep. Could be three other people involved. Knave of Swords reversed. The Sun. You need to liberate yourself from people that are all talk and no walk, Cancer. This is it. No more of this. No one deserves to be unhappy like this. No one deserves to put up with the lies. No one deserves any of that. So why stay? Eight of Chalices again. Jump ship. Leave it behind. Do something. Go find some family members, some friends that have your best interests at heart, and leave it at that. Liberate yourself. Okay? I can feel it. Very frustrating, you guys. Very, very frustrating, but it's up to you. You still have the power if you use it. You don't have to stay in anything that is not fulfilling. You don't have to do that. Ten of Swords. Six of Wands reversed. Someone's feeling as though they're not getting the attention or the recognition they feel they deserve. They're coming from a place of ego. They just want their ego stroked. So they go out and find people to stroke their ego while they're, you know, secretly committed to you, but they're not telling anybody else that. They're acting like they're single. There's a lack of growth. Someone has fallen from grace. Someone has found out about some BS. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. I feel like this has a lot to do with either family or finances, workplace issues, or an earth sign for sure. Because there's a lot of that coming up. Six of Chalices reversed. I feel like you guys will eventually start to get good money. Maybe you guys will receive assistance from someone here. But, you know, once you guys find out you have to go through a divorce, something like that. But, it's time to get out now. King of Swords reversed. Five of Swords reversed. Someone is abusive in their communication, deception, all attached to what they're trying to tell you. You're open to change, or this person that you've been dealing with, or these people that you've been dealing with are open to change. But there's too many past resentments for you guys to turn back now. So it's just time to go ahead and let it go. Staying stuck in the past is not going to do anyone any favors here. All this overbearing type of communication here, who can resolve anything with that? Not holding themselves accountable, lying. I mean, some of you guys may be dealing with people in the workplace that are abusive in nature. You know, you've been there for a long time. Some of you are feeling stuck, but your fears are the only things that are keeping you there. This defeatist attitude is what's keeping you there. Bottom of the deck, lovers in reverse, purely a sexual relationship. We have some Gemini energy here. Purely sexual. Broken marriages. Someone has decided to either choose the third party or choose neither. But either way, it's leaving everybody by themselves. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like these two want to come out. So we have the Death card and the Eight of Wands. So some of you guys are dealing with a Scorpio. But there's definitely an ending that's going to take place this month. And you guys are going to have to slowly but surely find a new home. Find maybe even a new job. Find a new situation away from all of this. Some of you guys may be flying to move somewhere. You're definitely ending things because this has become entirely too much. And if it's not you ending things, well, then there's an ending that's going to come up here. You're at a crossroad, Cancer. Choose wisely. All this here, Moon in reverse, Queen of Chalices reversed. So subconsciously, there's some deceptive energies. Maybe even subconsciously, you're feeling as though there's deception lingering. But because either some of you have been overindulging in drink or dealing with someone who's drinking too much, something's going on. Something's inciting a lot of insecurity. Some of you guys are codependent or dealing with someone who is codependent. And that's the only reason why they're involved in the situation to begin with. Maybe because they feel like they can't do it on their own. But there's extreme unhappiness with all of this. This needs to go. This needs to go. Okay. Let's go ahead and get you guys some advice. I'm going to be doing it a little bit different this month. I'm going to be including the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. We're going to draw one for that from your advice and one from the Moon Phase Oracle. So let's see. Gods and Goddesses, please give me one single card as advice for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of March. Please give me one single card, please, as advice for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of March. Got something wanted to come out for a second. Let's go ahead and cut this. It's a little bit sporadic. The energy is definitely sporadic for you this month. All right, so Sisters of the Seasons at the bottom of the deck as your overall energy, and as your advice we have the Web Weaver. Also in your shadow side, let's get your advice from the Moon Phase. Gods and Goddesses, please give me advice for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of March. Okay, so we have two cards. So we'll keep the bonus messages. We have Scorpio, very interesting that that sign comes back out again, and boundaries, both in your shadow side as your advice. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Waxing Crescent, the play card. So let's go ahead and see what we have for you. First one's the Sister of the Seasons. All right, here we go. The Sisters of the Seasons send you a warning that you're trying to jump the gun and go from winter to summer without paying heed to spring, or skip from summer to winter without allowing for the possibility of autumn. Moving too quickly, looking for shortcuts, and artificially trying to prolong a hoped-for result will not yield what you desire. There are no shortcuts. it's time to rethink your plans. All 4 sisters are nature's cherished daughters, and all are important. Be careful of the difficulties they force you to endure when you try to trick them away from each other. Better to let nature take her course. Her daughters will be very happy, and so will you, if you let them express themselves in order. Okay? The next one we have is the web weaver as your challenger. Okay. The web weaver warns you to address your behavior in all areas. Where are you being dishonest with others and with yourself? Are you fearful that you'll be left out in the cold and abandoned if you don't relinquish control? Your strand in the web is beautiful and unique, and you don't need to camouflage who you really are in order to manipulate results. You're challenged to stand tall in all your perfect imperfections, see yourself truly, and allow the patterns of your life to be woven into the beauty meant for you and you alone. Keep in mind that if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. The web remembers everything. Do something different this time and watch a miracle. This applies to all your questions in this moment, for everything is connected. And you know, that definitely coincides with that whole crossroad energy, okay? You guys are going to have to pick the path least traveled. If you guys have been going down this path for a very long time, it's time to veer off into a complete opposite direction. So, let's see what we have for the moon phase. We'll start with the waxing crescent, the play card. Okay, here we go. My inner child holds the key to follow my bliss and be set free. The moon is a large, beautiful crescent smiling down upon you. With your creative juices flowing, it is now time to invoke your inner child. The inner child comes out to play when they feel safe, heard, and healed. So many of us walk around with an ignored inner child waiting to shine. When the inner child is present, joy, magic, and happiness can infuse your days. Your inner child can lead you to your bliss if you allow them to guide you. Begin connecting to the child within and play. Don't be afraid to pursue hobbies or activities that are quote-unquote not mature enough. If you have children, this card may be telling you to connect and be more present with them. Once you begin to play and honor your inner child, the world will feel less heavy and a lightness will be in your step. You will be naturally drawn to your bliss and soul desire. Okay? The next one we have is Scorpio. Okay? And this is going to be in your shadow side. Do not linger on bitterness, or you could easily become the victim. Your shadow is here to teach you the lessons you are meant to overcome in this lifetime. What would it mean to love your shadow? Very short and sweet and to the point, but honestly, I feel as though there needs to be a release here, subconsciously and consciously. Release all of those negative energies. Release even the negative influences around you. Now, the next one that we have is the waning crescent, boundaries, and it's in your shadow side as well. Your boundaries are getting disrupted. You may feel more drained and fatigued around certain individuals or in certain circumstances. And it is time to protect and preserve your energy. Carry any black stone with you or imagine a dome surrounding your personal space. Be clear and stand firm with your boundaries and the energy will shift around you. And before I go ahead and bid you all adieu, okay, I have a black stone that I recommend for every person that watches my videos, okay? Even if you're not going through energies like this, there's bound to be something negative or someone negative that you will have to run into, and black tourmaline is definitely a must-have. I wear this every single day. This removes all negative energy within me and around me. It absorbs all of it. It is self-cleaning. This is very helpful, and I suggest you guys definitely find your way to getting one. This can also, since I did bring up reptilian energy in one of my live videos, that also is something I would recommend to protect yourself from that as well. But yeah, you guys, if you enjoyed this reading, be sure to mash that like button. And if you found this reading helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And until next time, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.